I did it on basically it's kind of like the typical like I noticed some kind of injustice happening, and so that's what emboldened me to think about it and start a career around it. So basically, it was just like my parents had a struggling business when I was growing up, and so even as I was younger, I could pretty much tell that even though like basically the business was like slow, but even then I could tell that there were other things binding my family to that business that from my understanding wasn't fair. It was probably like something legal, something like that, like the terms of them being tied to that business were very stringent. So I feel like afterward, now that I'm older, I feel like if I was older, if I had knowledge, or if I knew someone who had the knowledge, they could loosen that terms and make that time for my parents like less hard. And I basically go into detail about what happened. And from there, I just say like I also talk about how like I'm like my family is a family that doesn't have like, it's like a Muslim immigrant lower end income family. So it's like a family that I wrote that wouldn't necessarily have access to like legal help anyway. And I also said that, oh, like who would think about helping this type of family, who is Muslim, who's already has like all these identities about them that disenfranchise them. So that was something that I noticed as like a child, and I basically just wrote that this was like a uncontrolled, unexpected probability, or I wrote like an uncontrolled chaos or unexpected unpredictability. And I wrote that basically like with law, I want to be able to control that chaos and control that unpredictability. And yeah, basically I wanted to become familiar with the ways in which I would prevent that from happening to anybody else. So I think it's kind of like in the air, but that's basically like the real life situation that I was like turning to for my essay.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.